is going to be one hell of a bitchy blog, so if you don't want to hear it, turn it off now. I'm not even kidding. It's going to be quite a blog. Okay, so I'm sitting on the Army today. MCArmy.net, in case you haven't figured that out yet. And there was a post that said, I'm thinking about cutting myself. Does it really help? And I'm thinking, I gotta read this. This has to be some kind of sick, twisted joke or something. So I open it, and all it says it was from a maggot, so I'm assuming it's someone very young, like 12, 13, maybe. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't really care right now, but all it said, and I quote, was, I've been thinking about it, and I decided to start cutting. Any suggestions? And my mind just went blank. Like, I didn't know what the hell to think. Like, my first after about a full 30 seconds of blankness, all I could think was, this is a joke, right? Like, are you serious? And that's exactly what I posted is, are you serious? Or are you fucking around, dude? So, I don't know if it's a girl or boy or what, but they, I don't even know what their name is, I completely forgot, but they were like, some people had posted, suggestions, like to put ice on it, and to hold ice in your hand so it doesn't hurt. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So the person posted and said, well, thank you for all the advice, unlike someone who said I was stupid. And so I was like, alright. Someone didn't call a damn person stupid. Never have in the Army. I've never been mad at anyone in there. I've never called anyone stupid. Thought a single thing that anyone said in there was stupid until I met this kid. What? I'm so, fired up about it. Mr. Matthews, fired up, man. What up? Like, people are sitting there giving this kid suggestions on how to cut him or herself. So I posted, I was like, I never said anyone was stupid. I merely suggested that this was a joke. And if it's not, it's pretty fucking twisted, dude, that you have to sit there and say, well, I thought about it and I think I'm going to start. Like, that's exactly what I said was, cutting is not something to be talked about in such lightness. It is not a light subject. It is a very hard-hitting, heavy subject, and you don't sit there and say, well, I thought about it, and I decided that I want to start cutting myself. Does it sound right to you? At all? Like, am I crazy for thinking this kid is insane? I was talking to somebody else, and they're totally agreeing with me. Like, if you went and you read that about some kid who said, I thought about it, and I think I'm gonna start cutting myself for fun, apparently, and then people actually gave this kid advice on how to cut themselves. So I posted another thing, and I was like, any person, like, I don't understand cutting at all. I don't understand why people do it. I know that there are people who feel the need to do it. I know people who feel the need to do it. I don't understand it at all. I don't get one thing about it, and I'm not telling you that you're crazy for doing it. If you want to do it, if that's how you deal with things, I think it's not the best solution, but if that's what you do, that's what you do. But to sit and put it in such a light-hearted, tone and say, well, I thought about it, and I think I'm gonna do it, any suggestions, that just makes me mad, and that seriously just pissed me off. Like, and they got all offended when I said that makes me mad. Honestly, that pisses me off, that you would sit there and take such a serious subject that affects a lot of people and is a problem for a lot of people, and say, I'm gonna start doing it because it sounds cool, That's like saying, I'm gonna start doing crack because it sounds cool. What the hell? I mean, I absolutely don't get it, and I'm pissed off about it. And if this kid is going to continue to argue with me, he's going to lose, or she is going to lose. y'all know that I am a very strong opinionated person. Especially when it comes to shit like this. If you're gonna be that dumb, you need some help. And that's exactly what I told somebody. I was like, if you seriously are at the point where you have to think about, I think I want to start cutting myself, you need some help. Cutting is not something you think about doing. It's not like, on Friday, I think I'm going to cut myself at 4 o'clock. No. From what I understand about it, it's an impulsive thing. You do it when you're feeling, shitty, or you have some kind of emotional tension you need to get out. That's what I understand about it. And to sit and like plan how you're gonna do it, like when you're gonna do it, and I think I'm just gonna start doing it, that pisses me off. Because it's like they're poking fun at all of the people who actually do it because they are actually messed up. That's like, I don't even know what to relate that to. Like, that makes me so mad. Like, they're just completely throwing it in the face of everyone who actually cuts themselves because they have reasons to cut themselves, or that they actually feel like they need to cut themselves, and they're just poking fun at them and saying, it sounds like a fun thing to do, I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. That absolutely just pisses me the hell off. And if for some crazy reason, this kid decides to watch this, I think he needs some help. And if you would like help from me, I would be more than willing to help you. That's what I do. I sit on the army and I talk to kids who need help, and I'm happy to do it. I'm proud that I can help people. If you really need help, I'll help you. But I'm thinking that this is pretty messed up. Alright, I'm done with this one. I have another rant for the next one. Another My Chem one. So I'll be back in a minute.